Hello guys, I've played Islands of Nyne for some time now and I've been really curious about how long it takes to ADS with the different scopes in the game. So let's begin. First of all, ADS means aim down sights. It's where you go from this position with a gun to this position, looking through your scope. The video is recorded at 60 frames per second. We'll start with the M9A1. I've slowed the video down for you guys to better notice the difference between the scopes. With the M9A1 you can see it's a bit faster to ADS if you put a red dot on it. Our second gun is the Deagle. With the Deagle you can see that it doesn't matter if you put a red dot on it or not, it won't make the ADS animation faster. Our third gun is the M9A1 Elite. As you can see, there are no difference between the M9A1 and the M9A1 Elite. Our next gun is the UMP. As you can see, the UMP has the fastest ADS animation so far. The next gun is the P90. The P90 has the same ADS speed as the UMP. Next up is the M1014. Again, we can see the red dot reducing the ADS speed. The next weapon is the AK. Here we can see that the red dot is the fastest and the 4 times is the slowest. Our next weapon is the MK18. Just like the AK, the red dot is the fastest and the 4 times is the slowest, but the MK18 is just slightly faster than the AK to ADS. Our next weapon is the CX4. And again, the red dot was the fastest and the 4 times and the 6 times with the same ADS speed was the slowest. Next up is the Seiko. Just like the CX4, the red dot is the fastest, the 4 times and the 6 times has the same ADS speed, and with the 8 times on the Seiko, it takes even longer to ADS. The last gun is the Seiko Elite. And this is very interesting. Here we see that the 4 times is the slowest of them all to ADS with, and the Ironside 6 time and the 8 time has the same ADS speed, faster than the 4 time scope. So here is at least one difference between the elite weapon and the non-elite weapon, the ADS speed. This doesn't go with the pistol though. If you're a real tryhard and want to cut off a bit of the extra time it takes when using the 8x scope, you can put the red dot on it while ADSing and change over to your 8x scope. If you time it correctly, you will cut off the extra time it would have taken if you just ADS'd with your 8x scope from the start. If you don't know how to do this, I will show you now. These 3 slots are your weapon attachments you're gonna be able to put on your weapon with just one button. By default they're bound to F1, F2 and F3, and I recommend you to rebind at least one of them to something easier to press while you play. I've made this table where I've written down how long it took for each weapon to ADS with the different scopes. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below or ask me while I'm live on Twitch. Thanks for watching.